So, currently, Julesy is determined to knead my neck. Okay, he stopped. He's extremely happy to be inside after spending some time outside in the rain. So, he's being very affectionate. But, I don't know. I think I have some scratches on my neck now. These are the problems you face when you have a cat. The problems of the cat fancy. I know that's kind of a dumb thing to say. It's really late at night. Well, it's actually not that late. It's like 11 o'clock. But it feels really late. I have been burning the candle at both ends a bit. And by that I mean I've just been doing the normal amount of things that a regular person would do. But for me, it's too much. But I'm keeping on doing them because, fuck you everyone, I can do it if I want to. Pretty much. But yeah, so at the moment, my new thing that I'm doing is trying to learn sign language because I'm mentoring 3 hearing impaired girls, and they speak Auslan, and they have 1 interpreter, which seems mean to me. Like, they should have 1 each, but anyway, whatever. So they've got 1, and she's their teacher as well. So I'm learning. I'll show you. I don't know. See. Oh, I can't do it because I need 2 hands and I can't put it down. I can do some of them that are only 1 hand. I can do this one. I am trying to learn, and then sign language is like that, but with 2 hands, but I'm using 1 hand. Oh, it'd be really annoying if you're deaf and you only had 1 arm. Anyway, that probably doesn't happen all that often, but I'm sure they'd deal with it. My room has become a little bit messy, so I'll try not to show too much of it. I guess this is turning into a video. Originally it was just going to be me just videoing Jules massaging my neck. Well, massaging. Yeah, so I guess I could say other things. Doing my unis. Got HD, one of them back. I don't know, I've got this assignment, other one that I haven't got the mark back on, and it should get a good grade, but it's an unknown entity because it was a video, or we had to do a movie, a 3-minute movie, and I mean, it was a weird assignment, because I'm not doing filmmaking, and also it wanted to know my personal feelings about something, and I was just like, personal feelings, you know, it's not very academic. Anyway, we'll see. Also, it's kind of awkward because I had to put on YouTube for the teacher to grade, and I'm like embarrassed by my very poor quality. Like, okay, I put this movie together using, Windows Media Player, but it's basically a series of stills that I created in Paint, or just pictures I like, of photographs or things that I took off the internet. But yeah, it involves pictures that I drew on Paint, so and for the teacher to look at it, obviously it has to be open, like not private, you know, so anybody could be looking at it. I can't even think about it. I'm not going to go look at it because I don't want to know if anyone's seen it. I mean, I don't know why they would see it, but I'm embarrassed for anyone. I mean, even embarrassed for the teacher to see it. So, anyway. What else? Oh, okay, well, I've been slogging through and I got 4 more, like 4 1/4 more assignments to do for this semester. And it'll be, once I've done that, and I will do them all. And so far, I have not used a single extension, which is a first in my whole uni career. I'm really impressed with myself. And also, full-time. This is my very first full-time semester at uni, and I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, it's still recording. Wow, 4.5 minutes of crap from me. Anyway, but the whole uni, it is definitely taking a toll on me physically. I'm experiencing quite... well, I'm taking a lot of painkillers, so my pain is increasing, and I'm also starting to need things to help me sleep again, which I think is just directly related to the fact that I'm doing too much and that I'm in pain. So I'll be so exhausted, and then I'll lay down in bed, and it's like my body is buzzing, I'll be throbbing with pain, and I always get stupid. I'm like, oh no, it's okay, I don't need painkillers. I'll just go to sleep, because I've been taking too many painkillers. Don't want to take any more. And then I lay there for 4 hours, and then I'm like, oh fucking duh, go take some painkillers. But anyway, so I've been taking a lot more painkillers, which I'm not happy about. I've been getting rashes. Got a rash at the moment. And it's like today I did too much, and I know I did, because I've been running around like it's just, Mum told me not to get her a present for Mother's Day, and I was like, okay, well, I won't do that. And I didn't really know what to get her, or I have in my mind that I wanted to get her like get her hair done at the student academy. Like, it's probably not really cheap, but it's like half price of a regular hairdresser at the academy in town. And I went there for a haircut, and I was pretty happy with the service. They just take longer. But anyway, I figured like that would be a good present, because then it's like kind of cheap. So, but it's something good, So it would be like, I don't know, like $60 or $70, but she'd get her whole hair done, I think. And like normally for a hairdresser, I think it's like you pay $200 for that. So I thought it was a good present idea. But it's just like a matter of getting her there, So anyway, obviously I can't get her there tomorrow. But so that's sort of like, but anyway, so I decided that what I would do is like a high tea for her and for my grandma and for my sister. Obviously, because they're all the mothers in my family, immediate family, anyway. And so I've been making things. I made some mini banoffee tarts, which is like a banana caramel pie, like a little mini one. And I just made the recipe up. Like, I literally just made it up as I went along. I mean, I had like a vague idea in my head, and I sort of had memories of when I made other things. But so basically I just got like 4 tablespoons, like a big blob of nutlets, and melted it in the pan. And then I think I put like a cup of brown sugar and mixed that up. Then like a cup of soy milk and mixed it up. And like brought it to the boil for a while and cooked it. And it was really liquidy. And then I was like, it's a bit liquidy. Oh, it's probably not going to, boil down that much. So then like mixed up some corn flour in some water and poured that in, stirred it up, and it thickened up pretty well. And then I also like mixed up like a teaspoon of agar powder like with water and tipped that in and mixed it all up, and it just went all thick. Oh, and then I mashed up a banana as well and mixed that in to make it like, I don't know if that's how you make a banoffee pie, but I feel it satisfied the criteria of like, caramel and banana. And then I poured them in. I made dumplings the other night. I made dumplings the other night, and I was just checking to do recording because it would be so funny. Sometimes things cut off after a certain time, or it's run out of, like, if my phone's run out of memory or whatever, and then I'd be like talking to myself for ages and not realizing that it's not recording, and then I'd feel really dumb, but it would just be in front of myself. But anyway, if you're wondering why I keep flipping the phone over. But yeah, anyway, I made dumplings the other night, and I had leftover pastry from the dumplings that I made, so I just kind of like, I know, I rubbed them in nutlets because I feel like they should be fattier, because they were just water and flour. And so I sort of like put some nutlets on them, and then like just put them in little muffin things and just cooked them in the oven for a while until they like crisp up and went really hard. And yeah, then I basically just put the like toffee caramelly mix in, and then I sliced up a banana, and I rubbed the bits of banana in lemon juice so they wouldn't go brown, and I popped it on top, and they looked very cute. Or they look very cute, so I think they'll go down well. I think Jess will like them. And then I tried to make vegan macaroons, ha ha ha. They didn't work out very well. But then I mixed in coconut and turned like something, I made something, I don't know. It's sweet and kind of sticky, and it's a thing, I'll call it a thing. Anyway, I'm sure my mum and my sister will eat it, my grandma. And then I made scones as well. And so obviously all this stuff that I'm making is gluten-free and vegan. And then I thought I'd make little sandwiches as well, so like cucumber sandwiches. And for dinner tonight, I made myself falafel, so I was thinking, I don't know if it's weird, but I thought I'd make falafel sandwiches. So like basically, a sandwich with just like some sliced up falafel and some hummus and a little bit of my tabbouleh, which is just tomato, garlic, and parsley. So obviously you can't have the cracked wheat. Probably I'll just make their sandwiches, like I'll probably make most of the sandwiches just with the mum's wheat bread, just because I don't have a lot of my gluten-free stuff left, but I'll make a few for me as well, so I can eat with them. And I also wanted to go get tofu from the shop, because then I can make curried egg sandwiches, which I thought would be cool. And I don't know what else with high tea. I mean, that's probably enough sweet things. I could probably do some, like, one other thing, or I don't know. Be cool if I do brandy snaps. I don't know how I would do them. I've never made a brandy snap before. But anyway, so yeah, that'd be nice, and that's sort of like my present for tomorrow. And I'm a little bit worried about Frankie. Like, I'm trying not to be too worried because he's gone missing before for X amount of times and he's been fine. But just because it's raining and he might be cold, and I went and checked in his spot where he usually is under the barbecue, and I like rattled the whiskers jar and he didn't come. But I've got Julesy with me, obviously, and he's being very snuggly. Or he's cleaning himself now. I'm sure Frankie's fine. I wish he was with me. Well, anyway, I guess that's enough babbling on. Oh, now I suppose I'll post this on LiveJournal. I just haven't been going on LiveJournal, and I'll tell you what, it's because of a reason. Well, it's because I always use the internet on my phone now, not on my computer. Like, I do homework on my computer, and then I do like social networking and things on my phone, and it's kind of like this separation that I created so that, you know, I guess to try and do my work and not get distracted. But anyway, it's not, the LiveJournal app is not very user friendly, and I don't get, that's the other thing, I think it started because I don't get replies, you know, like, so when I talk to someone like on a comment and then they respond, I don't get notified of that, and I have no way to check it other than continually going back to other people's journals and clicking on the comments to see if they've responded, which is like quite labor intensive, you know, and unless I'm thinking of it, I'm not going to do it unless I'm really concerned about something that I've said to someone, you know, so I'm not getting that sort of interactive aspect of it, which frustrated me, and I guess is why I've moved away from it. But I do read, and I think I do comment a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, if anyone has a suggestion as to how to fix that, because I liked the email comments, and I've gone into the settings and I've done it. I don't know, maybe if I tried doing it on the computer, which means I have to remember what my password is. So I changed my password, but I don't think I've changed it for LiveJournal because I've been using it, obviously, so now I have to remember what my old one is. It's complicated web. But anyway, things are going pretty good for me. They're going good. Physically, they're a little bit shit, but it's sort of like I have control of it, and I know why I'm feeling a bit crap, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I'm not feeling like... I'm feeling in control, I guess is what I'm saying. So, and I know that this is my choice that I've made, and there are things I can do. I mean, one of the things that I've done really is just pulled back a lot on my social. Not that I was ever particularly social, but now, like, you know, like I was going to see Lisa tonight, but instead of seeing Lisa, or because I was baking, I mean, obviously I wasn't baking all night tonight, like I stopped baking at about 8 or 7 or something, or whenever I finished making myself dinner, but, like, I could have hung out with her is my point, but I just could tell while I was cooking that I was using up my absolute last bit of energy to do the high tea thing for Mum and Grandma and Jess, so I sort of thought, well, if I do go to Lisa's, it's just gonna, like, I can't do it, you know what I mean? Like, I just have to say no, you know, I have to make those decisions about what I can and can't do, and I've decided that I'm doing full-time uni, and that means I'm not going to be able to do a lot of other things that maybe I'd like to do, like fun things, but that's fine, and I'm happy. And actually, I think I might go take a Seroquel, because I can tell I'm not going to, like, yeah, I'm in bed, obviously, but I can tell I'm not going to go to sleep straight away. I'll probably lay in bed. And when I say, like, I lay in bed and don't go to sleep, I mean, there has been 3 nights, that's 3, where literally I have laid in bed the entire night and not fallen asleep. The entire night. And it happened one night at Shannon's recently, so it's not like it's, I mean, my grandma watching TV doesn't help, but it's not her. And I can sleep through her watching TV, especially if I've taken Seroquel. My feelings around taking Seroquel on a regular basis again are... basically, it boils down to, I don't want to get fat, which is just stupid. So I'm trying to ignore that voice. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take Seroquel and maybe eat an apple, because I know that there is one pink lady left, and I'd really like to eat it. But yeah. Alright. It's nice having this chat with you guys.